What's going on, guys? Welcome back once again, finally, to WWE Champions. Today, we're going to do something different. Going to do a moveset overview for Baron Corbin. This is the setup I prefer, which is black, green, end of days, clothesline, stun gun, trainers, Bray Wyatt, and Finn Balor. So, the best way to use his moveset is mostly in a tag team, so go into Versus, and then the SmackDown Live tag link, and basically what you have is you have your black multiplier up, ready to go right away. So what you want to do is you want to get a green match, which unfortunately we don't have at the moment. But you want to try to get a green match like this, so that you have your multiplier ready to go. And so, we currently have enough to put it up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to match, get it. Hopefully more black happen, and they don't. So currently we have on the board 4 black gems. So what we'll do is, just to show a small portion of how this works. So you hit the stun gun, then use clothesline, so that the multipliers are now up to ×3. And then you hit the finisher, end of days, and you have your finisher and multiplier up, pretty much ready to go on your next go around. The finisher obviously is not going to really matter unless you have black gems, and there are also multiplier gems. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to show this off in a better way. You kind of got like a small portion of how it works in that instance. But there needs to be a little bit more black gems to really take advantage of it. What do we want to do? Let's try this out. See if we can show it off just a little bit more. The SmackDown tag link really is a big benefit. And having Bray Wyatt on as a trainer is ridiculous. So there we go. Wow. That wasn't a bad cascade. Alright, you're kicked out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the stun gun. Then we're gonna hit the clothesline. And I'm gonna hope that he doesn't use that, and I can do this. I hope he takes the yellow. Okay. So, to kind of show this off just a little bit more, each one of these now is 4371. So you take 4371 times 4, you're looking at about 20, near 20k with the finisher damage, on top of the black gems themselves. And there you go. So, Corbin is not top tier compared to a lot of strikers such as Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor, but he can be pretty good. You can even say Seth Rollins as well, because if you put Woods and say someone like Finn Balor as a trainer on Architect Rollins, then he can do quite a bit of damage. For anyone else, I mean, it's kind of pointless to do that one. A Corbin versus a Corbin. You know what, let's try it out. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I mean, the real test I always do when it comes to these things is trying to test it out in versus. So, let's see if we can do it in this. We don't have a green, which really sucks. He's gonna take the ring. Okay, no he's not. So next turn is gonna be a lot of fun. Okay. Now it's pointless. So, stun gun. Clothesline. Finisher. He has 21k health. And with the finisher multiply gems, that's pretty much it. So Corbin definitely has a lot of potential to be one of the better strikers in the game. It just depends on who you have, and if you see potential in using Baron Corbin in a better situation than, say, Architect Rollins or even Bray Wyatt. Someone such as Corbin can have utility in certain situations, because I was looking around and seeing like what would happen if I did D6, Big Boot, and Stun Gun to do kind of a quick damage output, but it wouldn't work because Corbin's moveset as a whole really does rely on the multiply gems and then getting your finisher as quick as possible, either with a good cascade or a wild card, or getting it from the multiply gems and getting a match with said multiply gems so you can get your finisher up to charge. Then you can use your finisher to do damage anyway, and hopefully get a lot of black gems destroyed. So like I said, the best moveset that I have found that works really well in a lot of different situations is, in those days, Clothesline, Stun Gun, Bray Wyatt, and Finn Balor as the trainers. Now, this Bray Wyatt will be up to 5,000 talent come in the next enhanced event. I have all the stuff to take him up, as you saw with Corbin. I also have all the stuff to take Bray Wyatt up to 3-star silver. So, when this goes up to 5k, it then becomes, I believe, 4 move points. So, Clothesline would be up immediately, and all you would really need for this is pretty much one multiply match, and you would have your finisher, I believe, either turn 2 or turn 3. I believe turn 3. So overall, in ideal situations, Corbin is a turn 3 guy. If on turn 1 you get Stun Gun, turn 2 you hit Stun Gun, Clothesline, hope there's a black match, use the black match to get your finisher, turn 3, finisher, hopefully do enough damage to win the match. And like I also said, Dolph Ziggler or anyone on the SmackDown roster that tags with Corbin gives you another boost, because the SmackDown tag link is all moves start with one more move point. So, you now can get your finisher off possibly turn 2. It's almost impossible to do such a thing. Ideally, like I said, turn 1, green match. Turn 2, Stun Gun, Clothesline, black match. Turn 3, end of days, do enough damage, win the match. I mean, that's pretty much how Baron Corbin operates in the game. By himself, without the SmackDown tag link, it can be possibly a turn 4 character, but in most situations, he could and can be a turn 3 character. Hopefully you all enjoyed this Baron Corbin Moveset overview, showing you how his moveset works and his ideal training setup and move setup, along with how to get the most out of him with the SmackDown Tag Link in Versus or any other mode in limited time tours and the road. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more guides and walkthroughs, I guess you can say. I don't want to say walkthroughs, but more moveset overviews and possibly some streams coming up in the future. But other than that, I'm gonna head out, guys. Take it easy.